Okay, sorry. Instead of starting over this time, I think we got the first part of it posted. We're really having a lot of connectivity issues today. It just kicked us out, so I'm starting exactly from where I was. We were talking about preparing psychologically for that first day and helping your child to know everything that is coming up for them. Another way to help them psychologically prepare for that first day is knowing that when our schedule changes, even as adults, it can be like this. Like, we can be like, oh my gosh. So the first day of school can be, hurry up, get ready, eat your breakfast, get in the car, let's go. Okay. We can try to overcome a little bit of that by putting them into a schedule, which puts us into a schedule 1 to 2 weeks before school starts. Set that bedtime, set the get up time, set the eat breakfast time, set the go ahead and get your clothes out the night before time. Whatever it is that works for you and your family, start that a week to 2 weeks ahead of time. It helps you get ready for that schedule, which reduces your amount of anxiety, which also reduces their anxiety. It also will help them with those jitters because they're becoming to know a little bit of the what's next. I'm going to go to bed earlier. I'm going to get up earlier. I'm going to eat a good breakfast before I go. Mom won't let me eat Twinkies. During the school year, I have to eat something healthy. So, I guess with Twinkies, I just showed my age, didn't I? I don't even know if Twinkies are still around. But that can just help a little bit, especially if they're lucky enough that their days are a little bit more leisurely in the summer. Okay, so that just kind of helps everybody else out, including them. Teach your child to introduce him or herself. Obviously, we're not doing the handshake and look in the eye and all that stuff. We're just teaching them to say, hi, my name is Shannon. What's your name? To a kid, that is a formal introduction right there. So that can be very hard. Think about how hard it could be for you, sometimes even as adults. We walk into a room where we really don't know anybody. How many adults do you know that absolutely hate that? They would rather walk in and go stand in the corner and have themselves a Coke and just stand there, rather than walking around having to meet people. Okay, your child is probably the same way, especially since this is all so new for them. So teach them just to walk up. Practice, 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 practice. So let them practice several times, and let them practice having a couple of things that are very familiar to them that they like, that they're ready to talk about. It could be their favorite movie. It could be something they got to do over the summer. It could be that they got a new bicycle. It could be anything. But it's a lot easier, even for us, if we have things that we're ready to talk about, topics of discussion. That's not even a truck this time. That's an airplane. All right, so have those things ready. You know, hey, my name is Shannon. What's your name? Oh, cool. Guess what? I have a new bicycle. And then they're off at that point. So help them out. Again, practice, practice, practice. Organize some play dates if at all possible. So you're going to have some meet the teacher open house nights where your child can meet some other kids that are going to be in the classroom. You can meet some of the other parents that are going to be in there, exchange numbers. Even if your meet the teacher is on a Thursday or Friday and your kid starts school on Monday, try just to, at least with one child, just let them have an hour or so to do something, even if it's over that weekend, just to get to know somebody. Because then they walk into a room where they know somebody. They're not walking into a room where they know nobody. And that can make a really big, huge difference. Even middle school and high schoolers, they have I don't think they call them meet the teachers probably for them, but they do have a night typically they can go in and they can, or a day where they can get their schedule, see their school supplies, go around to their rooms. They have an opportunity to meet some of their teachers. They would have a chance at that point to see some of the kids that are going to be in some of their other classes. They probably don't want a play date, but maybe you could take your child and some of the friends to lunch. You can let them hang out at a movie or something of that nature, just to get to know some of the other kids in their class that maybe they really don't know very well. They've never been friends with that particular kid before because they've never had classes together before. So that may help just a little bit as well. Or you can even take your child and a group of their friends. Now I'm talking, middle and high school here. Take a group of their friends and them to lunch or to do something. Even though they may not be in some of the same classes, it gives them an opportunity to sit and talk about it, get over their own jitters, and it gives you a chance to be the wallflower, just sort of blend into the background and listen. The more you listen, the more you learn. The more you learn, the better you can help, the better conversations you can have with your child, because you really know what they're nervous about, because to them they were telling your friends, not really you. So that may give you just some helpful insight there. Last two quick things. Quick goodbyes are helpful. They're probably very difficult for you, and you may think it's going to be more difficult for your child, but it's not. It will actually make them a little bit more capable during the day. So if you're hugging and lingering and standing around talking to the parents while you're really secretly looking over your shoulder to see what your kid's doing, that gives your child a sense of hesitation from you, which makes them think, hey, they don't believe in me as much. They don't have that confidence in me that I can go do this by myself. So even if it's a situation where the kid is crying because it's the first day and they're nervous, take their hand off, give their hand over to the teacher. Teachers are trained and they are there to help the kids with the first day jitters. Let them do their job. Let your child do the job that you prepared them to do for the first day. Reach down, quick kiss, goodbye. You may be bawling all the way out to school. That's okay. Tears are okay for the parents the first day. Tears are okay for the kids the first day. You'll both be okay. Just trust what you told your kid to do and trust your teacher. Very last thing is prepare yourself. So through this whole thing, everything you're doing with your child is also going to prepare you, but have some adult time. Talk to somebody else about something that you may be nervous about. Again, whether it's your mom, whether it's another parent, whether it's a group of friends that you have, if you think your child's going to be nervous, it's probably making you nervous too. All of these things added together can make for a very much less stressful first day. So here is to having a great first day for you and your child. Anything we can do, please give us a call or email, or simply comment below, and we'll be more than happy to do a segment on it or answer any questions that you may have. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week.